See you last week. See them. Okay.
All right.
I'll see y'all for the quarterly here. It'll come around super fast.
Yeah, no
We'll be here
kidding.
before you know it.
Okay, take care.
Just need that autograph signed. Effective date would be 1/1, and then the payroll. Oh, yeah. Tax ID. And then you send it on our end. Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Take care.
Rance, you're up.
Okay.
Because it's like hit and miss to me.
Thank you.
Certain days, I can't get it straight in my head.
Quick COVID vaccine update. As of this morning, we've given first-time doses 963, second doses 914, and then we've given 194 third doses. So total for all that, a little over 2,000 doses that have been given in Cheyenne County. That puts our county at 48.6% vaccinated that are fully vaccinated. So tomorrow the health fair starts at the health department downstairs in the clinic, 6:30 to 9, Tuesday and Wednesday morning, and then we'll be having that also in Bird City Thursday morning, same time, 6:30 to 9. All the flooring down in the basement of the clinic, all that county health area, the tile flooring, we've got grant funding to replace that, so we're about to move forward with that project, getting that flooring replaced. And then my biggest concern that I'm dealing with is this COVID vaccine mandate that was first OSHA was our concern, and that got put on hold. Now CMS is our big concern. CMS is who comes in and surveys us for Medicare, and so of course they're mandating it. So we've got meetings going on trying to determine how to move forward with this. I've never been afraid of a CMS survey. They've always done us good. Get a surveyor come in, help you identify some areas that you need to improve on or change some of your processes, and so I'm sort of treating this the same way. I'm not afraid of CMS come in and survey us, but with this mandate, not sure how to move forward yet. So got a little bit of time, got another big meeting on it Friday to get some more feedback, but where I'm at, I'm not going to lose any staff over this. I just don't feel like we gotta keep things loose enough that we don't lose staff. We got to protect that, in my opinion. So definitely not for this mandate, but we got to deal with it as it comes. So that's what I'm focused on right now. That's about all I've got for you
Is there
this
any way we
morning.
can help them?
Because it's leased property.
No.
Really.
That's all you have then?
What?
I said, that's all you have
That's
then?
all I've got.
Good. Thank you.
All righty. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Rance.
Y'all have a good morning.
You too.
Helen?
And I just want to say that I did find out that the county is not under any of those mandates at this time.
Really?
If we could, I don't think somebody should be forced to get a vaccination.
No.
Period.
Well, good morning.
Good morning, Alan. How are
I
you?
just wanted to come in. I think you're all familiar with the neighborhood revitalization, but this is just kind of a flyer reminder. It was approved on July 16th of 2012, and it's a program whereby if someone is doing some building where the appraised value is $5,000 or more, they can apply for a tax rebate over a sliding scale of 10 years. And to date, since then, there's 56 people that have been in the program, and there's 14 that are pending, which means they've been approved, but the projects aren't completed. So I think it's been a really good program for the county. The current resolution expires at the end of the year, and so I would like to ask that you renew it for another 3 years and add a couple things to it. One would be to be able to, the applicants provide actual figures to the appraiser upon completion of the project, and also allow the appraiser to actually see the projects, whether they be interior or exterior, so that she can see that the work was actually done. Sometimes she doesn't have access to do that at this time.
And I did get your message.
I figured that was easier than playing telephone tag.
Yes, I'm so sorry.
I guess I don't have a problem.
No, do I. I think it's a good program.
Yeah.
When you're saying the actual figures, are you wanting the copies of the buildings for the construction?
Yeah, I think that, if they did it, the work themselves, if they had copies of the bills, and keep track of their hours, and give that a figure so that she's got something to go on. When the application comes in, she may have an estimate, but,
Because I know that she's had problems in the past, actually, like if it's an interior project or a new build.
Right.
Well, they're all new build, sorry. But actually viewing the premises. But it's my understanding that she advises them that if you don't let me enter and see this for myself, you will be assessed at the higher rate.
Yeah.
Based on the construction that was done.
But in order to be accurate, if she had access to it, that would
Right, it'd
be
be a
better
more
if it's-
accurate, could be a more accurate
it could be more,
reflection.
right.
Otherwise, they're being taxed at a higher rate if they aren't granted access.
Yeah, and if she doesn't have access, was the work actually done or not? Hopefully it was, but, since it is a tax rebate, it's, if you don't pay your taxes, you're out of the program. And of those 56, 2 people are no longer in the program because they didn't pay their taxes. So if you don't keep everything current on all your taxes, then you are no longer in the program.
So, if they deny her access, they're gonna pay more taxes anyway. But they'll be, the first year, it'd still be 100%. Is that right?
The assessed, the way she assesses it will be at the higher bracket.
So does it matter if they go in or not?
Yes, do you want it to be assessed accurately, or?
If it's an interior project, she wouldn't have any way of knowing whether they did the work, is what she's saying, if they deny access.
But the revitalization is new construction. So like a remodel is not subject to this program.
Not unless it be a major one.
All right.
But I could turn in an estimate and tell you that my project was $20,000, and maybe it wasn't. But you'd still get that tax benefit of the $20,000. So
Right. There's always going to be people
or
that
vice
question.
versa. I could say my project's $10,000, and indeed it was more than that. So there was actually more done, and it increases the value of the property.
Okay.
You say this comes, we gotta make a decision by January 1.
No, before December 31st, the resolution needs to be signed.
And we don't need a motion on this?
No, you'll do the
You'll be
motion on
approving
the
the
resolution.
resolution.
Maybe I'd like to talk with the appraiser,
Okay.
Do you want me to see if she's here?
see what she's thinking.
Did you have a good meeting Friday?
Yes, I was going to say, which meeting was that? Yes, we did. And
I was in Oregon. So.
and we've got a couple new board members, and one of them has been on the board before. So, but yeah, it was a good meeting with, it is an all-male board now, so I was glad somebody volunteered to be secretary. But it did do very well, so, yeah.
I don't know if you got my message, but
So who makes this decision to accept a request? Do you do it?
No, the application goes to the appraiser's office, and then I believe the appraiser approves it or not, but then she comes to the county commissioners for final approval, doesn't she?
That's only when the rebates are
When
given.
the rebates are given, yeah.
Yeah, we don't see anything about
So,
it until
yeah.
they come with the rebates.
Yeah.
So she's the one that,
So, yes,
they
mostly.
they make the request to her.
I've got the forms in my office, and both city halls also have the forms there. And I think hopefully most of the contractors are also aware of it.
She's at an appointment and not expected to be back until 10:15.
want to postpone it till next week, next meeting.
I guess probably it's all right to go ahead with it. I don't know.
I think it is.
I just, the changes, I don't, does she want the changes?
Yes.
She wants the changes. I guess if they're getting a tax rebate of that kind of money, they ought to be able to let them come in and look.
I agree.
So I move we extend the resolution.
We don't need a motion
Don't need
yet.
a motion.
You just need to
It'll be
tell
right
me.
by resolution, so you'll put
Yeah.
it in.
I just need direction, see if I'm to add the new provisions to the resolution.
Do you know what direction to give her?
Well, just go ahead. Just, the appraiser should be granted access to look at anything internal to verify. I think
Okay.
that's what it needs
And
to
then more,
say. You agree?
Yep.
itemized statements in regards to construction.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. The other thing is that was on ROS, on the Rural Opportunity Zone. You got the invoice, is that correct?
Yeah.
That is due upon receipt for $1,500?
I believe so, yes.
Okay, so that needs to be paid. You still have one person that's in the program. And then I don't know if you put funding in your budget for next year for it or not. You did make it available to, was available to businesses before, but also to foundations. And Bird City Century 2 did fill out a form to do one of the people that was on the waiting list for that. And that program is reimbursement for student loans up to $15,000. Half of that is paid by the state.
But the county has 0%.
They do now, but back when they were paying into the program, there's still one person on there, and that's what the invoice was for, was that $1,500. So you haven't participated for several years. To take new ones, there is definitely a waiting list. The other thing is that CREDA, the Western Kansas Rural Economic Development Alliance, would like to make this available to more, students. Right now, it's if you move from a metropolitan area to a rural area, or if you move from out of state into the county, it would be approved. But we also feel that if you have students from here that go to college and then come back, that perhaps that would be a good thing for them. And so that hasn't passed the legislature yet, but we're really pushing for that, so that we can help our young people to do that. And then the annual Northwest Kansas Planning and Development Meeting in PCDI, they've split it up this year so that one of them on December 1st is in Waukene and December 2nd is in Phillipsburg. There's a meal, and then Randall Rabbit gives a presentation of the projects that were completed during last year. I would encourage at least one of you to go to that meeting. It's open to the public, so You know, you can take your family if you want or whatever. But it's a good place to go find out what projects were done by other communities and might give you some idea of some things that you could apply for that maybe you haven't or you didn't think about.
Where was it, December 2nd? Waukegan was the first.
Waukegan is the first and Phillipsburg is the second. And you need to RSVP, and I can give you a phone number here. I forgot to bring my letter with me.
Just want to make sure for my notes.
Yeah. The phone number is 785-421-2151.
Okay.
And that's all I have.
Thank you, Helen.
Okay, thank you for your time.
That's Andy, that's Rabbi's number.
Right.
Okay.
It's and you RSVP to
All right.
the Planning Commission, and Andrea will probably answer the phone.
Okay.
We have several people working here. Probably. She usually does. I call it there. So. Okay, well, thank you.
Have you heard anything from the planning and development about us not paying our dues in 21, or in 20, was it 20?
When we had one of our monthly meetings, Randall mentioned that, and I suggested that he come and talk to you, and he notified me when you were going to do that so I could come with him and we could talk about it.
It was last meeting.
And I didn't hear a word from him,
Okay.
so,
So we told him we wouldn't pay it.
okay.
So,
It would be paid in 21.
Okay?
all right.
All right, thank you.
You gotta go around the block.
Do you guys want me to find
Yeah.
out who Goodwin's using now, Sherman County? Because Steve Everett said they're using a different, somebody different
Rod's
other
pretty
than
much taken care of.
Northwest Kansas Planning.
I remember that.
Came out.
Yeah. Do you happen to know who they're using?
Rod?
Oh, I'm happy. All I gotta do is say
Okay.
thank you.
No, I don't know.
Okay.
Thank you, I got the check.
Just kind
So-
of see what the options are.
It's got to run now,
No, I'm gonna hang around with Eddie.
huh? Okay.
I like the way he talks.
Okay, then Dan's not.
Dan's scratched, sorry, I forgot to tell you about that.
Okay, so then we want to go into the executive session.
He's not here yet. You want me to see if I can get him up here?
Take a break then?
Yeah, we can take a break till then.
Okay, we'll take a break till